Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I want to talk about how our homeschool year went. I cannot believe that we officially finished. We finished the end of April, the very last week. Let me just say, the last part of our homeschool went so well. We were not overwhelmed. We did not feel like we were struggling. It went amazing for us. So let me start by doing language arts. So language arts, we were using The Good and the Beautiful level 3, and it was amazing. It did good. It helps my son so much. He really loved it. The only thing that I did differently, and that was the spelling. I cannot have my son do the spelling their way. I do use their words, but I do it my own way. I do have a video on how we used it. You could go check it out, but I'll talk briefly about it. My son is more of a flashcards kind of kid, so I would have him write out the words. I would have him sometimes do sentences. I would constantly do the flashcards, and that worked really well for my son. And we also did the level 3 reader along with it, and my son loved this book. The stories, they were great for him. One of his favorite was the Little Amish schoolhouse, and he loved it. He loved it so much. I even love some of these stories. Actually, they're pretty much all good. Another one I do not have it here with me, and that is this I Sat by the Sea book with all the poems. He loved it. Towards the end, I want to say he ended up doing them as songs, so he would sing them. So he really loved doing that. Now let's move on to math. So we use quite a few different math curriculums this year. I could not just find the perfect one, not the perfect, but one that was good for him. I had a really hard time. So we did dimensions, we did master books. Those were no good for him. I'm not saying that they were bad, just for him. It wasn't dimensions, the style, it wasn't for my son. And master books was just way too easy for him. It was more like book work to him, and so he wasn't really being challenged. My son likes to be challenged. So we ended up doing teaching textbooks and The Good and the Beautiful level 3. Now, teaching textbooks, he loved it. The videos, the explanation, he loved the stickers, he loved the little bonus round. He loved everything about it, and he felt so proud of himself once he finished it, and he did an amazing job with it. And I did add The Good and the Beautiful math level 3 in January. We did not get to finish it, but it was okay because I was just doing a little extra since he was flying through teaching textbooks, and he was doing great. I did land on getting the little math box because I did it with the PDF version, and I just put it on the iPad, and he loved the little math box that came with it, the little pieces. He still plays along with it just for fun, so that was great. Another thing that I did for math was these little worksheets that I got, the multiplication, and it has helped them. I end up getting these at mathdrills.com. If you go to their website, they have so many different multiplication, division. I'm not too sure on, but my son doesn't really need help with division. He's kind of the opposite. He's really well division but struggles with multiplication. even though I tell him that it's pretty much the same thing, it's just reversed. So he's doing really well with these. It's 100 questions. At first I started with 50 questions, and then because I did not want him to feel overwhelmed, and then I moved him with the 100, and he does amazing. He doesn't feel like it's a lot, so he's doing great with that. Another thing that I added was the musical multiplication. Now, if you do the good and the beautiful at the end of each lesson, it will tell you to practice the multiplication. And we have done, let me pull these out here, set A and set B. And these are really cute because when he listens to them, you got the little pictures and they go with the little songs. And then at the very end, so you got all these little pictures. At the very end, you got these, and then you could go ahead and quiz them. We do it a little different, like a little fun game thing, and he really enjoys it the way we do it, so that's how we do it. But this has helped my son a lot when he does do his little worksheets in here. He sometimes sings these with these, so it does help. Now, let me move on to history. So in one of my videos, I did say that we were doing the Good and the Beautiful History 1. We enjoyed it, along with the first reader that went with it. Boy the Pyramid, we loved the book. It was amazing. We flew through that book. My son really enjoyed it. But once we got to Unit 2, it was just slow. The book, it was really boring. I will plan on going back to it, but I just decided just to take a break, and even if it was important, I think we would have taken a break because my son wanted to learn about the states. So what I did is I landed up getting our 50 States for Knotgrass. I actually bought this on Amazon with a whole set, and for the same price. So that's what I did. We are actually almost finished because we started a little later, but it's okay. We only have about 8 lessons, I think, and we are on California and Oregon, and the pictures are beautiful. They have little fun family activities here. Sometimes they have recipes, little projects that you can do. We enjoy it because they have like little stories, backgrounds about each state, and they are so amazing because there's things in here that I did not even know, and it is so cool to find out. Like, we found out about Walmart, we found out about like little things on the coins. I highly recommend this. I really loved it. It was fun. You also have there's like a little song, and you could do the MP3 where it sings it, and then you could sing along with it. It's really fun. We really enjoy this one. Now, along what we did with that, we also did 2 gather round units. We are almost done with them because we didn't do them every day, so we did it like every so often. We did Asia, and then we did farming and food. We loved them both. For Asia, we did like a little passport. My son made a little cherry blossom. He did some little activities. We watched how it is over there compared to how it is over here. He really loved that. Now for gather round, I even like it. So I think one of his favorite ones was where it talks about organic foods, and now when we go to the store, he'll tell me what's organic, what's non-GMO, and we really enjoy it. We got about 3 or 4 more lessons left of that one, and I could say I think we are going to stick with gather round. We really enjoy it. It's not going to be our full one, but just something extra fun that we enjoy doing. Now for science, we did quite a few different sciences. So we started with the good and the beautiful space science, and we didn't do it all the time, but we enjoyed what we did so far. We didn't finish it, but we are still working on it and we love it. Now, we did switch to master books. I forgot the name of it, but it's for the level 3 kids. He liked it, but it wasn't challenging for him. He said he wanted something more. So I said, okay, that is fine. I'm okay with that. So I ended up getting master books. What is it? God's design, and we started with the human body. He wanted to learn more about the human body. He did a little in easy peasy, but he wanted more. So that's what we were doing. We were gonna do that for 4th grade, but we did something a little different, but I will explain more in my next video of what we will do instead of that. But the science, we did 3 different sciences, and we didn't finish all of them, obviously, but what we did, and we actually enjoyed all of it. So we are sticking to the good and the beautiful for now, and gather around for those, and I would add something else extra for that. But like I said, I will talk more about it in my next video. Now, for reading, I did not do a reading curriculum. What I did was just buy some books from the good and the beautiful. Obviously we did the personal reader, and then we added some, and then we did some from the library, or my son has a Kindle, so he has a Kindle, so I have books on there that I got there for his reading level. Actually he is a actual level 5 reading level, but I let him read all kinds of books. So that's what I did for reading. And I would say, because in the language arts, at the end of each lesson, it'll tell you, go ahead and read for 20 minutes and so on. So that has really helped my son a lot, doing more reading. And after me testing him, in my state it's not required, but I do it for my benefit, just to see where my son is at. He is really advanced. For math and for language arts, he's in a level 5, and for spelling he is at a level 7. So he is doing amazing with it. I don't want to take the spelling out since he's so advanced. I want to keep going with it, but I think it's amazing after using a curriculum that he moved so far ahead. I did test them before, and not that he was a little behind, he was on one of them, but it helped him grow so much for my son. But that is how our year went. Now, because we do year-round homeschool, so what we are gonna do, we're gonna make more trips to the library. Obviously, we love going to the library. We will be finishing this up, and it won't take that long. I will have my son pick a gather round unit that he would like to do. He loves gather round, and obviously there's so many different choices. So I am really excited what he would like to do for our summer. Then we are going to continue with our multiplication. Since the first 2 he knows pretty much down pat, we will move on to level C, and then obviously we will continue with this. Now, I do have the level 4 language arts from master books. So what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna throw that in a little extra, just to get him, not to forget anything. My son is the type to forget things, so I want to do that. And I also do have the level 4 book for master books for math as well, and I will do the same thing. And I'm not gonna have like a full day of homeschool, but here and there I will go ahead and have him do some extra things just to keep it fresh and not forgetting. um, our library does have like a little activities that they do for kids, so we are going to go through the list and we're going to check out what type of activities he would like to do. That doesn't start until the end of June, so we have quite a little time, but we are excited to go ahead and do that. In my next video, I will go ahead and talk about what we are reading. Since we go to the library a lot, we have picked lots of books. So that is going to be in my next video. But that is all for this video for how our year went and what our plans are for the summer, since we do year-round homeschool. If you did like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and if you would like to follow our homeschool journey, please hit that subscribe button. But until next time, see you later. Bye.